Good morning, students. In my previous lecture, I told you about simple present tense, present continuous tense, simple past tense, and past continuous tense. Now we come to one more important point, and that is if we have to describe the present effect of past situation, we should use the present perfect tense. And for the past effect of earlier events, we use the past perfect tense. I repeat, see, please listen to me carefully. If any incident which has occurred in past but is it has its effect in present also, we use present perfect tense. Whereas in past perfect, the incident also occurred in past, it had its effect in past, but it has nothing to do with the present tense. So in that condition, we use past perfect. For using present perfect, the usage of has, have, and third form of verb is used. The in past perfect tense, had plus third form of verb is used. Now see, look at some sentences and then just pay attention to it so that it is clear before you where to use present perfect tense and where to use past perfect tense. We lived in Mumbai from 1900 to 1995, but we have moved to Delhi now. Now means we are talking its effect in present situation. So that is why we are using have moved, third form of verb. There is a great film at the Plaza Theatre this week. Have you seen it? Not this week. I saw it in Bangalore last year. So that is, you are talking about the past, not in the present tense. When we were kids, we went to Nainital for our holidays. But I haven't been back there for years. Now, this sentence means we are using have plus not plus been. Now, here this been is not an auxiliary form of verb, it is a main verb which denotes the to be form of verb and which is the third form of to be form of word. So, haven't been back there for years. That is, we are talking in we are talking its present effect also, that in today's condition or today's situation we have not been back there for years. This is Sanjay. I don't think you have met. Sanjay is here. You have met in past, so you have to show its effect on present. So you are saying have and third form of met. Oh yes, we know each other well. We have been at school together. We have been at school together. I have tried to phone Vijay, but he is not at home. Have tried. He should be. He left work an hour ago. I was late. The meeting had started an hour ago. Now, in these sentences, we are talking about the past and its effect in past only. Nothing to do with the present moment. We are saying that I was late, and when I was late, the meeting had already started an hour ago. So in this condition, we are using had plus third form of verb. Now let us see some more sentences. They did not come, even we had sent them a special invitation. It was a good story, but I had heard it before. Had and third form of verb. We had lost our way. We did not know what to do. So in in past tense, the things have happened and we had lost our way. As soon as we had finished work, we went home. Now, these sentences denotes that the work had been finished in past only, and we are talking of past also, that we went home. Now, in some sentences, when we talk about the future, we usually use future tense, but sometimes we use present tense. So when do we use present tense? We have to remember these things. Number one, when we are talking about the future in relation to official timetables or calendar, we use the present simple. When we talk about people's plan and arrangements for the future, we use the present continuous. So what are to be noted? That is talking about official timetable or calendar, we use simple present tense. When we talk about plans and arrangements for the future, though we are talking about future, but we use present continuous tense. So I'm giving you some examples. My train leaves at 10:30. The nuclear disarmament conference opens in Colombo this month. Our next lesson is on Monday. We set off early tomorrow morning in Ravi's car. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It's my anniversary next week. Monday is the 7th of July. Hemant's plane is arriving just before midnight. We are having a party tomorrow if it's fine. The meeting starts at 2:30. A few friends are coming round this evening. We change trains at Delhi. I'm meeting Sushil for lunch at about 1 today. My daughter finishes school in April. Now, in all these situations, you must have seen that we are talking about future, but since it is about planning, arrangement, official calendar, or things which are already pre-decided, we are using simple present tense. The present simple can be used to refer to the future in if clauses and also time clauses. The following examples make it clear. I will come round tomorrow if I have time. When you are using if clauses, for if clauses, we always use simple present tense. I will give Shyam the message if I see him. We will have the party indoors if it rains. I won't go to the cinema unless you go too. She will be delighted when she hears this. I will stay in bed till the clock strikes 7. Stay there till the lights turn green. The lift won't stop until you press that button. As soon as she learns to type, I will get her a job. I think I will stay there until it stops raining. Now, these are very specific examples of if clauses. Now, if I will tell you in my later lectures, or in a series of lectures, I would also like to tell you about conditions, and where there are three types of condition, and the first one is open condition. Now, open condition means that there are two situations before us, and both situations are to be happened in future, right? But first incident will occur first and followed by the other. So in first incident, if we are using if clause, we use simple present tense. You, if you work hard, you will get good marks in examinations. Now see, both these sentences denote the things to be happening in future. But first thing is that you have to work hard first, and as a result you will be getting good marks. So in first situation, use if and present tense. If you work hard, you will get good marks. I will come round tomorrow if I have time. I will give Sham the message if I see him. So, in all these situations and in all these conditions, these are called conditional sentences, and this is the open condition when both the I can say both the sentences are denoting something which has to occur in future, but in these two situations also, the previous one will be written in simple present tense, and in the second one we are going to use what? Future tense. So that is all for today. I shall take up my more series, and in following lectures which are to be followed in every day, I will tell you about the second condition and the third condition. So bye bye for you. Try to read it, try to follow it. Thank you so much.